What is up, guys, and welcome to a series that I'm going to call I Hate Fighting Blank. And for each video in this series, we're going to fill in the blank with a champ that you guys hate fighting. Now, I believe that knowledge is power, and knowing how to fight these champs will give you the power to stop feeling like this. Now, we're going to start with Yondu. Yondu has started popping up a lot in Alliance Wars because he's an annoying champ to fight. I know personally, he's made me feel like this more than a few times. Oh, come on, for real? So, if Yondu makes you salty, I'm gonna help you go all low sodium on him. So we're gonna start out with a mistake that I made that you should avoid, and that is blocking to start the fight. Yondu can actually cause a bleed through your block, so it's a dangerous thing to go in for a parry at the beginning of the fight. Blocking in general is a little bit dangerous, so you want to be careful about that. Now the next thing I'm going to show you is another mistake I made, and it's because intercepting is really important when fighting Yondu. So if you don't know how to intercept, you need to learn how. So the mistake I made right there, and I'll show you again, was Yondu was not dashing towards me. So I started my dash in at him before he started his dash, and it caused me to take a combo right to the face. So that's the first two things you should know. Yondu can cause a bleed through a block, which he's going to do to me again in this fight. And the second thing you should know is Yondu is really important to be intercepted. So I'm actually going to post in the description of this video a link to Dorky Diggity Dave's video on intercepting. Awesome. So you'll see here again, he's causing the bleed through my block. This is a little bit longer of a fight because it's a mini boss. So I get to really show off what it looks like to fight Yondu. So the next thing you need to know when fighting Yondu is his Special 1 has 3 hits to it. So don't get suckered in by the fact that right there, when his Yaka arrow comes back, it's really dangerous. So be careful of that. Also important to know, when you try to parry Yondu, a lot of times it doesn't work because his Yaka arrow counts as a projectile. So if you see the words parry pop up on the screen and he doesn't get the stun, it's because the Yaka arrow counts as a projectile, and projectiles can't stun your opponent when you parry them. The next thing you want to know is, if you notice, I'm dashing back out of there and being very careful when he activates his L1, being careful not to activate the dexterity. Right there, if you see, I activated dexterity on his L1 and it actually did damage to me. That's the other thing you need to know, is Yondu's L1 can actually completely ignore your dash back evade. So you got to get out of there quicker so that you're not barely missing it. If you barely miss it, he's going to do damage to you. And you'll get another chance to see that a little bit later in this fight. Again, quick to get out of there to avoid the damage on his L1, even if you don't get hit. And again, trying to bait out his special. So that's what it looks like to successfully fight Yondu. Maybe not the best attempt, but still pretty good. Took him down with my Black Widow and did my job for our alliance. Alright, that does it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm still really growing as a channel, so if you enjoyed the video, those thumbs ups really help me out. Of course, if you'd like to see more of my videos, be sure to subscribe. And lastly, if there's a champ that you hate to fight, let me know in the comments, and that just may be my next video. Again, Thanks for watching. Have an awesome day.